Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Maddie and welcome back to my channel. If you are coming back, if you are new here, welcome to my channel. So as many of you may know, a while ago I surprised my sister with meet and greet tickets for Panic at the Disco, which we were so excited about.
We are going to meet Panic at the Disco. Meet! Yes! Don't cry! Don't cry!
And a lot of people commented saying how excited they were and that they actually got to go and meet them as well. So I thought I would just share our experience with all of you lovely people out there. When we got there, it was a little different than what we were expecting because the last time we went was for Fall Out Boy and we basically just walked in no problem. There was a huge line outside of the box office little place, and then there were all the people waiting to get into general admission. So we weren't exactly sure where we were supposed to go in the midst of all of that craziness. So we just jumped in the long line that seemed like the correct line to get in, and we asked the girls in front of us, is this the line for the meet and greet? And they were quite rude to us. They weren't rude, they were just snarky. They're like, well, we sure hope it is because we're waiting here. Okay. The people around you are just as much a part of the experience as the actual concert. So when you go to a concert, I recommend just kind of being happy and excited and not rude to your neighbors. So we waited about probably an hour before they started separating us into the Panic at the Disco, the Weezer, and the Andrew McMahon in the Wilderness. We were really excited. We got our cool laminate things this time which said, yeah, I'm a VIP, yeah. We kept waiting in a new line, which was just fine, and we could actually hear them doing warm-up, like vocal testing and whatnot, and it was fantastic. So eventually they started herding us down this long sidewalk. I wish you guys could see. I wish I took a picture of this or like a video of where we had to go down. So finally we got more into the venue, and right before where we went in to take our pictures, one of the people that works like as security, I'm guessing, for the Panic at the Disco team came out and he's like, okay, we need to have a talk, everyone gather up. So we formed a large circle around him, and of course I was stuck in the back, so I only heard few things. Basically he was just talking about like etiquette and things you can do and things you shouldn't do and all that kind of stuff, and I'm assuming he was funny because I kept hearing people laugh, but I could not hear him. He said to act like it's like 1998 when you didn't have, you know, the cell phones. He said don't ask for Snapchats because the time you have in the tent with them is really short. He said don't be awkward and to have something to say because, like I said, the time goes by really fast. So after he got done talking, we all got back in line and we started to move towards the back where we got to meet them. So in our new formed line, there was different people in front of me, so that was really good, and they were really nice and they talked to us like we were normal human beings, which was really nice. And there was one kid in back of us who talked to us a lot too, which was really nice. So as we're in line, I'm kind of panicking. I'm like, do I plan something to say or should I just go in there and say stuff, see what happens? I don't want to go in there and have nothing happen and just be super awkward because I'm already gonna be awkward. So a million things are going through my head right now, and finally I decide I'm going to tell them a story. We have a special guest. So I go in there, and the first person in behind the screen is Kenneth, who plays guitar, and he was like, hi, I'm Kenneth, and puts his hand out, so I shake his hand. I'm like, hi, and I just kind of look at him like that. And then I move on to Brendan and we start shaking hands, and I'm like, oh, I'm Maddie. I forgot my name for a minute. In my head I was just like starstruck, so I didn't know words, but then I was like, you have to talk, Maddie, you have to talk. So I was like, oh, I'm Maddie. I forgot my name for a second. And then I moved down the line and shook the hands of the wonderfully beautiful men who were back there. And then I shake Dallin's hand, and then I shake Dan's hand, and then Dallin and Dan were like, whoa, sick tattoo, and then Brendan and Kenneth were like, whoa, cool tattoo. And I was like, thank you. I was like, thank you, that's yeah, my tattoo. It was not what I had rehearsed I didn't think we were going to be talking about my tattoo, so when they started talking to me out of script, it really threw me off. And then I turned to Brandon, kind of take 2 steps over to get to him, and I was like, okay, so I've got to tell you a story. And he's like, okay. My nieces who are 5 and 7 years old love your music. They love it. And they especially love the Emperor's New, and I wanted in my heart to say groove. I was gonna say the Emperor's New Groove, but then I was like, it's not groove, it's not groove. So I just kind of went, and then he was like, oh, no way, they're not scared of that? And I was like, no, they love it. No, they love it. And the older one just loved the music video so much that she started to draw you as the devil and then got grounded for it. And then he started laughing so hard and it made my heart so happy that I could make Brendan Urie laugh. It made me so happy. And we were all laughing and having a great time. And then I got the tap on the shoulder from the security guard guy. That means your time is up. You have to take the picture now. I was like, okay. So in my head I was like, oh, that means we have to take a picture. So I didn't even say, hey, let's take a picture. I literally just walked in the middle of them and smiled, and then I did not even like hug Brendan Urie. I did not put my arm around him, but Brendan and Dallin both put their arms around me. So really, I was just, I'm just too cool. I don't know what it is, but I think after they take that picture, my memory goes blank because I don't remember if I said thank you or what I did or if I just like literally left. I think I probably was just like bye and left. But that is my meeting experience. Why don't you tell them yours?
Okay, so I like walk in there, and who's the first one? Kenneth. He's like, hi, and I was like, hi, and then I shook his hand, and then I go over to Brendan, I'm like, hi, I'm Hallie, how are you? And then I look at the other two, and I kind of just, and then I shake their hands, and then I look at Brendan, and I'm like, for at least a good 20 to 30 seconds, and then he looks at me and he's like, alright, do you want to take this photo? I'm like, Like, I had no idea what to say, and so I took the photo, and I looked down at the ground, and I was like, thank you, bye!
We got our pictures on August 1st, which was 4 or 5 days. 5 days, I think, after. And fun fact for nobody but us, we actually got our Fall Out Boy meet and greet pictures on August 1st last year. That's crazy. That's crazy. So in my picture, first of all, I'll put the picture on the screen right now so you can look at it and examine it with me. But first of all, look how short I am comparatively. When we were back there with them, I wasn't like, oh, hey. It was like I didn't realize it until I saw the picture. Yeah, it's hey. Well, okay, we're gonna do a side-by-side. This is our Panic at the Disco picture. This is our Fall Out Boy picture. I didn't feel so short next to Fall Out Boy.
Because they're
all short. So my second thing that I noticed that I just love in this picture, I don't know, I feel like this, but I'm not sure if it's true, but me and Brendan are still laughing from what I told him. Look at it. See, he's not, I feel like that's not a normal smile. I feel like it's a laughing, like, we just got done laughing smile. And so that makes my heart really happy. How do you like your picture?
It's cute. If you zoom out.
Does it remind you of a happy time?
Yeah.
Me too. A really happy time. Thanks for joining. So anyway, that's most of the meet and greet experience. So after we met them, we went back out and we had to like scan our tickets. I don't know, it's a whole big ordeal. I don't know. It was weird. And then we went down and we enjoyed Andrew in the wilderness, and then Panic came on and it was so fantastically amazing. I personally am just hoping that the next time Panic at the Disco goes on tour, they do it without like co-headlining, so they can go last and we can like shout encore for them and all that fun stuff, because we didn't, and I mean Weezer was good, just not my taste. I didn't love it. Other than that, it was such an incredible time. Like, this meet and greet was so much fun. I feel like they were all so genuine. They were all nice and they were all happy to be there. Like, I know a lot of artists, especially now, lately, I don't know, have gone under fire for not being super nice at their meet and greets or not being, you know, attentive and talking to the fans. And I know that it's exhausting, it's hot outside, we're all gross and sweaty, which is why we didn't do hugs, which is fine by me. I'm not a hugger anyway. So with all that in mind, I am really just so happy with everything that happened. I'm happy that they were all so genuine and so nice, and none of them seemed like they didn't want to be there, which was just incredible. So thank you to Panic at the Disco. Thank you to everybody watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you've met Panic at the Disco, please, please, please tell me about your experience down in the comments. If you haven't, tell me what you would say to them, because it's a lot harder than you would think to actually like talk to them. Why? And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up like always, and don't forget to subscribe because I make new videos every single Saturday. I'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!